Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve and this is Misfit DIY. It's been a couple weeks since I put out a video. I had to finish up some other projects for customers and do some projects around the house I need to get done. So I thought today, you know what, let's burn something. Let's get back into the workshop. So my daughter yesterday bought 8 coasters and she was wondering if I could burn some images onto the coasters for her. I said, yeah, sure, go ahead, send them to me. We're gonna head over to the computer and we'll open up Lightburn and I'll show you the settings that I use to burn these. So at the computer here, the first thing we're going to do is I'll open up my laser projects and go to the file for my daughter, and these are the 3 images that she sent me, and she wants to know if I can burn these onto the cork. I said, yeah, well, let's give this a try. So let's go ahead back in and we'll open up Lightburn. So we have a blank screen here, so let's go up here to import, and we're already in laser projects. I guess I go there enough it automatically finds it. Let's go to the file for my daughter, and we'll take this first image. So now that we have the image, I'm going to right click on it, trace it. I might have to change the threshold a little bit because I can see that it doesn't have the bottle, the label for the bottle or anything. I don't see it traced in the border, but let's see if it did. Okay, move it. Now these little spots on the inside, if you don't want those, you can remove them. I know it's a whole image, so we'll click on this little icon up top for ungroup. Then we'll go back in again. Now I can click on the little ones by themselves and we can delete those. I'm not sure how that's going to go, so we'll just take out the really small ones. I'll leave this big one in here. I'm just not sure how it's going to burn. If I don't like the way it looks on the test piece, then I will go ahead and remove that. I'll leave these 2 on here. Okay, now we'll combine these all together into a group. And we'll shrink this down. Now I need to create a square for the size of the coaster that I'm going to use. And it's 11 centimeters by 11 centimeters. So we'll do this to a 10. Now that we've got our square, we need to center this. So we'll highlight, hit the center button, the little bullseye up here, and it centers everything on the coaster. And I think that's a pretty good size. How long is this burn? Oh, you gotta select it first. It says it should take 2 minutes. Okay, so what's our setting? 600 by 100. That's probably way too hot. We'll do 21. We'll do 1800 at. We'll do 30% power. 1 pass. Okay, so I'm going to put in a test cork just to see how this will burn and if it will burn. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's got nice lines. I'll do one more test, maybe go a little bit darker. Or no, actually I'll slow it down just a little bit more. We'll see how that works. Alright, that looks much nicer. So I think we found our settings that we're going to use. Alright, so let's put this tile in here. Hit control frame. That's pretty close. Change the image back, turn it on, shut off the coaster, and hit start. So let's go ahead and upload one of our other pictures, and we'll burn that one too. So here we are back at Lightburn. I'm gonna go ahead and upload another picture. I can do it all in the same one. It doesn't matter. We'll create different you know the word I'm looking for. Different layers. We'll just make each one a different layer. So here's the next one she wants me to do. So let's trace the image. It doesn't look like it's doing much. Let me... Right there, it looks like it's got all of them. Okay. Hit OK. Why isn't it showing up? Ah, there it is. Because it's the same as the border, so I'm going to have to change that. So let's delete this first one. Move this over to here, and we will make this green. And line. Turn it back on. So this first one here, let's just not get rid of it, but we will close it out. So it's always there. Actually, we can... Now, I don't want this border on this one, so right now this is all one group. So we'll ungroup it, go back in, delete that, and then go back in, highlight it all, create a group, minimize it. You can see how it automatically snaps into place in the center. And I don't think there's anything in here I don't want to burn. So let's put in another coaster and we'll give this one a try. Alright, so here's our coasters. As you can see, these two I thought was a little bit, I don't know, there was nothing here. It just didn't proportionally look right. So I just increased the size of the glasses and moved the bottle over a little bit. And I think this turned out actually much better. So I'm going to show like all of them, but I think this is the one I'm going to go with from now on. The wind down, I really like the way that one turned out. And the spill the tea, once I separated these two from each other and burnt this at a separate speed, it actually came out much, much clearer. Now I'm going to clean these off a little bit, and then I'll give them to her and see how she likes them. That was a simple and easy one. You can whip out a few of these, quite a few of these in one day. As you saw, it didn't take any time at all, around a minute just to burn one of them. So once you get your settings right and you get your placement, I know I had to keep zeroing in each time, but if I would have put 2 pieces of wood in there and always had the same spot, I could have just whipped these out so much faster. But I only had these 8 to choose from, so I wasn't really worried about making a little jig for it. But if you're going to knock out a lot of these, yeah, you might want to make yourself a little pattern, and then you put down 10, 12, 15 of them all at one time in there, burn them all, swap them out, and put some more in. But have fun with them. You can download some pictures, images, vector files, whatever you want. I was thinking about whether or not I put some clear coat on them. I'm not sure. What would you recommend? Should I put clear coat on them or just leave them the way they are? Let me know in the comments below. So I'll see you in the next video. Until then, start creating something.